Let's get started. I'm just going to pull a crystal card, oracle card to get started. To begin with. Channel 17. This is Black Phantom Quartz. Well, hey, I feel kind of like a phantom in this poncho knit, thin knit sweater thing that I'm just making into a dress right now with this little clip here. I think that's pretty clear. Did I show it to you? You see like the stitch lines almost. The center stone just seems like a mixture of all the other stones combined in its texture. So we are channeling spirits right now. I just realized that I had the playlist going from today, and that's how I take in so much information all the time, is just listening to things while I'm doing something else. And I didn't even notice. I hope it wasn't distracting. But let's pull a central focus card. I'm just doing it by like magnetizing to a card. There. That came up before too by just regular shuffling. So let's see what this card is. And the Knight of Wands, it's the counterpart. And that's interesting because the reading that didn't record earlier, the spirit reading that didn't record, that is, was the Lotto and Lotta energies. And they are Slavic. And I just saw something about that on the news, as well as something about Sudan, which I put up a video today, this morning, about, was it? Yeah, I think it was this morning, if not yesterday morning, or last night, peace deal about Sudan, and then they found 41 people that with explosives that could have blown up the capital, which is terrible. So all this kind of intuition is it's just figuring out how to direct it, how to understand it, and just that know-how and that knowing feeling is what fire signs are all about. And so it's claircognizance. It's when you just know something to be true, and you just know something even just mystical or mythical or something that others would think is crazy sounding, but you just know it to be true. And oftentimes it turns out to be, which just proves your intuition. So, but it's also not rushing into a situation maybe in order to do that, but it's just, again, taking your time, because today we are still having that like Taurus energy. So central focus is the Knight and the Knight Princess. I was going to say the Knightress of Wands, Princess of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So usually I equate those also to the mutable fire signs, which are Sagittarius, but any fire sign or anyone who's just channeling that fiery, passionate energy of just wanting to create or wanting to go after something or something that is exciting and you want to explore it more. And anything you can do, whether it's like devouring a book or delving into a situation or experiencing something firsthand, or so that you can really know what it is to go through that, or expressing yourself in some way. It's all those things. It's creativity. I'm a Sagittarius, so I know a little bit about it, but it's creativity, and it's that inspiration, that wants to sustain itself because it's fire, and fire wants to grow, and so um, it's, I think, some sort of combination of maintaining that with the maintaining that sort of balance, because we have both, counterparts here. Some duo is always about balance and maintaining a balance, but going after what it is you want and taking charge, taking lead. So that's central focus. Okay, I chose this deck because of the grid that looks like the first Oracle card a little bit in its spherical nature. So let's see any further energies mixing with the fire energies. Ace of Cups, water. Came up earlier while I was just shuffling myself. It's 2. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Throne, and the Five of Wands, Sun and Leo. It kind of just reminds me of like house party, like aftermath in some way. It just looks like things are kind of strewn about, and I don't know, even though it's supposed to be a throne. And she's missing from the picture. I think that's how all the cards are there. And this is the Sun in Leo, the head of the Sun. Five of Wands is about a change. The Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom. A gift usually comes up for me as, like, when I'm shuffling, it's like, my mom will give me something small, or, it's just like a token. It can even be metaphorical, but it's still something tangible, a token of appreciation, a kind gesture, even though that might be accompanied with the Ace of Cups, because it's coming from an more emotional place. The Ace of Pentacles, though, and the Ace of Cups are 2 new beginnings, probably for this Queen of Pentacles. So you might be fiery in nature, but grounded and earthy in your maturity, and there's a change. Maybe you change from the Pentacles to the Cups. Maybe you go back and forth. The 5th house also, this reminds me of the different astrological houses, the way that it's set up here. Maybe the 5th house of creativity and bringing in some security and some brand new ideas, because you're channeling your most creative side. You're drawing inspiration, you're giving out inspiration. It's a continuous cycle. How this is kind of bookended here, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So it's just like a continuous cycle of inspiration, I feel like. So next one I'm going to do are the runes. Let's see. So the rune cards. It's just automatically wanted to growth. 16, growth. Berkano. It is pretty much self-explanatory as far as emotional growth goes, but it can mean growth in something very mundane, like the growth of your hair or something like that. Berkano, though, I will put a link for the runes, a good rune link, in the descriptions, so you can read all about Berkano and growth. But also, I would say to cross-reference the numbers. We have 16, 17. We have a progression here. So, moving on, and we will bookend this like this deck did. Bookend this video with oracle cards. So the next will be the Angel Oracle, or the Romance cards, oracle cards. All right. Let's see. Oh, got a couple angel ones mixed in. Outdoors. Yep. Sensitivity. Clairaudience. Peace. That came up yesterday. And spiritual understanding. That looks a lot like this to me. You could see it close up in all the connecting lines, almost like aspect lines, barely visible. How everything is connected, and I just noticed more so the points at which they connect. And what are those? Okay, I think that's it. One more. Take this as a sign that I didn't even look at all of them, but nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture the child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. This was outdoors. Passion. Archangel Haniel. Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. And all is well. Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings you will soon understand. Alright, so what are we going to understand, or what can we think about reconciliation? We did get peace. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Maybe you're on cloud 9 and it's just, perfectly eased back together. And love yourself first on the bottom, but it's reversed, so maybe you've been loving yourself first and time to love others. What else are we going to be understanding soon? Let your friends help you. How to help, how to let help in, how to ask for help maybe too, ask for and accept support from others. I mean, things are pretty self-explanatory sometimes, but her veil stands out to me because it's like kind of cool. It looks like it's like one-sided. Flowers in her hair, the gold draping. She almost stands out to me more than the 2 in front or the 3 in front. Almost like she's like undercover trying on some sort of something draped. I don't know. Just kind of want it to come out too. Pay attention to the red flags. Oh yeah, this is the one that looks like Lord, perfect places. Maybe because nothing's perfect. The signs are cautioning you. So also knowing the difference between signs that caution you and signs that don't, because that's one thing that I've had to learn over the years. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. In chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, I just kind of, when I'm shuffling, just let the cards like pop out like that, and whatever kind of is just like wanting to come out. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's probably a cue for me to end this video before it doesn't record, but it also reminds me of my little retreat back here. So, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, I kind of feel at this point, it's like, what's the worst that can happen, And on the bottom is, it's safe for you to love. I always liked her head thing. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right. So reconciliation, peace, growth, progress, and 2 new beginnings. So hope that was inspiring and helpful for you, encouraging, comforting, whatever it is. And I hope that you have a great Thursday. Bye. Forgot I wanted to pull an I Ching card so that you can cross-reference with the number that came up today, which was 29 for I Ching. This is 5. 5 of Wands came up also, so 5 must be important. And if you're curious, like I am, 16, which is a number that also came up in this reading, is right here on the bottom. So if you're interested in the artwork, it's pretty simple, I think. Maybe you want to read the descriptions, and I'll put a link in those for those in the video description. And you can follow that and learn all about 5 and 16 of the I Ching. All right, bye.